Yo, what's up people, Tasaran here, welcome back to the world of Warcraft Classic with our hunter known as Conan. I have made it to level 14. After I got back here at the end of the last episode, I thought, oh, I'm close to 14. I want to kind of be 14 before I shoot off, to save me having to come back here. So I just went to the north of Thunderbluff and just skinned some level 8s, 9s and a couple of 10s, which got my skinning and well, my skinning, we got a nice bit of leather, so we'll be working on that in just a moment. But what we actually come here for was to pick up the Ragefire Chasm quests. I also want to get the rest of the professions up to the 150, the ones I haven't done, which I think is leatherworking and another one, first aid. I think I've done the cooking and fishing. Either way, we'll check in a bit. So now we can get full on skills. We've got gold. Have been successful in selling some more stuff. Not great amounts, but it's all sort of added up, which is nice. I'm gonna pick this quest up.
Filthy scum leaves me for his damn crusade.
Because that's the one I mentioned.
The light is the most important thing we have against the threats the undead pose. Well, what about his children? What about me? Night after night, I sat patiently waiting for him, always second to his blasted duty. Well, witness what justice brings you, adventurer. He's dead, and I'm bearing the very thing he was trying to stop. Take this piece of junk and put it on his tomb at the sepulchre. I want nothing to do with it anymore, or him.
Right, you are. So, that's the quest that I was on about, that I should have taken with me when we went to the Undercity.
The Royal Apothecary Society,
obviously we'll have to go back there,
in the great Undercity of Lordaeron, has sent me here for a very specific service, adventurer.
This is a Wailing Caverns
quest. Perhaps you wish to aid me, and in turn, the Dark Lady in our efforts to advance the Forsaken. Recently, I studied a rare specimen of flora named Serpent Bloom. I believe in greater quantities this herb has great potential. Unfortunately, Serpent Bloom can only be found in the darkest recesses of the Wailing Caverns, a dangerous cave system located in the Barrens. Dark Lady,
and we will do that, but not yet. That's not the quest I wanted, because we need to go over to where like the druids are. But we are here for another reason, and that's to do up our first aid, because I've actually got it to 42, so we should have heavy by now. Meh.
I can train you in first aid techniques.
So 1 silver, well worth it. And 8. So this should get us to the 50. Then I can learn that, and then I haven't got to come back here just yet. I can just make bandages on the run. Immediately swap to those. Perfect. Because we're level 14, I can now put on those light leather pants. Haven't got an armor kit on it, so let's fix that first. Awesome. Starting to kind of look matching. So what's next? I think leatherworker. got our talent point, so I guess we're just finishing that off. What's the best way? It's going to be up the flight path tower, isn't it? So, leatherworking. So it's got to be the gloves because that's the least amount of leather used.
Greetings.
I need 3. So 6 for now.
I am pleased with your progress so far. Surely the Earth Mother has inspired your hands.
Oh, 12 on the cloak.
We shall meet.
Peace, friend.
1, 2, we'll make this. And 4 gloves, and hopefully I get to a point where I can learn some even more stuff. Looking sharp. Looking very sharp.
Goodbye.
I am pleased with your progress so far. Surely
Nothing
the Earth
yet.
Mother has inspired your hands.
So 70.
Ancestors watch.
Well met.
And everything here sells for more than the coarse thread, so this is only making money out of it. Not a lot of money, mind, granted, but some.
I am pleased with your progress so far. Surely the Earth Mother has inspired your hands.
And that's better as well, so we just need 4.
Looking for something special? Go in.
And that's it. We are out of leather. So we'll sell all this shit now, so yeah.
Ancestors watch over you.
Wonderful, he's looking the biz. So let's just make sure that I have got everything up to 150. So yes, yes, and yes, yes, yes. Perfect. We're getting there. We are getting there. So quests, over to the hunter trainer, and then we are done. Let's question in the barrens, or just going to Orgrimmar and waiting for a rage fire. Not sure. In fact, with our current funds, I think it may well be wise getting a new gun, because this level 2 just isn't going to be sufficient, and I'm just not going to be helpful in any group, anywhere, ever. I might as well just throw my pebble shots at them.
Well met, adventurer. You may speak to me unless you have direct business with my mistress Magatha. I deal with most of her tasks for her so she can concentrate on more important matters. Perhaps there are some things we could discuss before you seek audience with her.
Possibly.
Beneath the city of Orgrimmar, stout creatures known as Trogs started coming to the surface from deep below the lava-filled tunnels. In her ever-benevolence, Magatha sought to make peace with the creatures, but they turned on her diplomats, killing them. She will not allow such treatment of the Tauren people, and now consider the creatures a threat to all of the Horde. She asks that you put an end to this Trog threat, before it overwhelms the Horde from below. Find Ragefire Chasm, and destroy them all.
I'll just take them clean out. No problem.
How may I aid you?
The Trogs are not the only thing that interested Magatha in Ragefire Chasm. She has heard word that one of her servants, a more Grim Totem, found something peculiar while in the chasm, but he never made it out to show her what. She'd like Maur's body found, if it still exists, and any signs of what he found while attempting to speak to the Trogs. Return to Magatha any items of interest, and I'm sure she would be very generous in her reward. Again, seek the chasm in the darkest areas of Orgrimmar.
Go in peace.
Be interested to know what the backstory to that satchel really is. You know, what's in it. Because we never know, do we? We just pick up the quest, pick up the satchel, take it back. So that'll be interesting. Right, yeah, my cooking didn't... I have leveled up to the 150, but I didn't learn all the different recipes, because a lot of them at the time didn't look like they were useful. You know, boiled clams. When am I going to get clam meat?
Cooking is a lifelong pursuit, and I see we share the same passion.
Coyote steaks. Do I really come across any coyotes? Crawler meat, is it? For that? No, but they don't cost much, so we're going to grab them. Yeah, crawler meat, boar ribs, all need spices.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
I think it's high time, yeah, we'd get rid of those.
What brings you here?
Sell that rhubarche. Yeah, might as well.
Go.
Yeah, sell that because I want to get the melon juice when I hit 15. So I only need enough drinks to get me by for a level. And I can always just auto attack for a bit, can't I?
Ah, I've been expecting you.
Right, what have you got for me? Level 4, level 9. So doubles my damage and is a bit quicker. Yes, please. Well worth it, and that is currently a level. Right, knows. I did learn staves, and I should really learn stuff somewhere else. So walking stick. I'm not spending 30 silver on something at all. I'm not going to worry about the main hand weapon. I think it's entirely unnecessary.
Peace. friend.
I'll grab those. They are useless, but
Be careful.
we'll grab them. Do I want...
Greetings.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
YOLO! What a ledge. Absolute fucking ledge. Overtook me like a beast. Yeah, mate. Right, give me 2 secs. Right, we're back. And it's been a bit later. It's been a while since I've spoken to old Yulo, so... having a long chat. Oh, better feed my pet. Now out of those, so I can go back onto the raw fish. It's not raw, it's cooked. And yeah, we're doing our
Do you
training.
prefer guns or bows?
Do you prefer guns or bows? I think that's probably a touch on the loud side. Okay, nothing really amazing to report at all. I can probably get tracked humanoids now. Eagle Eye's not too special. Eyes of the Beast. And I think I will call it there. I don't really need any of those others. So, track humanoids. And Eyes of the Beast. We'll stick that there for shits and giggles. Okay, I've got a feeling there was something else. Pet abilities. When do I get Beast Lore so I know what to get?
You've come for training in order to pass it on to your pets.
So rank 2 and rank 2. That's all that's available at this time. But I've got more than enough points for both of them, and I'm going to do exactly that. Yeah.
Over you.
Piggy's up for taking some shit. So, we've got all our quests. Yes, we do. So, yeah, it's on now to the Barons. The time is getting late. When I first started the episode, there was quite a few. I mean, we got 3 RFC boosts. But not a lot. I've also changed recount for details as a damage meter. And there's something else as well. The vendor item stuff. I've got a much better vendor price, this one's called, rather than vendor values, and it is much nicer to see how much everything costs. Much better. It just looks nicer. And I've got rid of the junk
Greetings.
for
If you are here for leather goods, then you will find my
sell
wares
junk
well
items,
crafted.
or I can scrap stuff. It's all good.
Go in
Yeah, just a few changes to my add-ons. Oh, thank you. I want to go to the Barons, yeah, so I'll just see you there. Right, here we are. Let's get out Piggy. And I'm wondering whether or not, because I've only got the 3 slappers. Should I invest in some meat? Nah, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. I reckon we're going to be okay. Right, so we've got me tracking out ready. Oh, we've got some skinning first of all. And I do need to keep up with the skinning. Really quite badly. So basically, in a nutshell, I am going to do the disrupt the attacks, maybe, but I would really prefer to focus on the stuff that I can skin. this new gun should make things a little bit easier. Remember, we had a level 2 weapon, and it was awful. That's more like it. Okay, it looks like we're competing with somebody else, but that's okay. Awesome, I think that... Thank you. Loyalty 6, best friend. Oh, even better, he's got it on the pig. Don't need those. It's so nice seeing other people in the area. Because I like to think that everybody else is as helpful as me. And for the most part, they are. They're golden. Kind of respawned on me, which is a bit frightening, but they're low level now, so we're handling it well. Probably would be a good idea to do these ones first. But the supplies, I don't think I need the supplies until the next bit. Chen's empty keg, we've got to get that. Slow down a little bit, I'm running out of mana. Oh, that is not good. Taking forever. I can only assume that's some sort of thingy for those dynamic respawns. Since I was the one who fought my way down there, my eyes are going. Tired, sorry. Awesome. I just didn't want to waste a drink. Cool glass of milk. That's wrong. New bandages should heal him up nicely. He's going to need cheering up. But we're getting through them. I think they're clearing that quite nicely on by themselves. Not worth competing, not if they're going to be respawning that quickly. That's too close. Crazy. Miles away. So where's this shit come from? Glad I saw him and I thought, well, before he gets his pet out, don't need any more water seekers. There's a hunter. You can have your hunter. This is just asking for trouble. Look at them all. Cross down some sort of border wherever I am. Chen's empty keg going. Bloody fairy fire. I know Thornweavers do go over here. I've seen them before. 2 more. I'm pretty sure it's all Thornweavers that go like halfway round until it becomes mystics. So perhaps if we can find the loot, it will be accompanied by Thornweavers. Nope, they're geomancers. That'll be a no. There's one, and there's another one over there. try not to pull this one. Perfect. Okay, that's nice. Because it's a low level quest, and it tends to be once I do like the Forgotten Pools and the Plane Striders and all that, like it ends up being like really low level normally when I come around to doing it. So to have that done and dusted now is actually really cool. Get a couple of hits off, but I don't want to pass up these lovely pelts. Clearly Piggy's going to be alright. So as long as everybody leaves me alone, this should be quite a nice little grind. And new 3 more as well. These don't seem to be as rare as I remember them being. I remember this quest taking ages. Thought let's take the opportunity to do up our weapon skills a little bit. So it does proc, but we don't get that noise for the improved torque. Now, is this going to do it? Is this going to be the last one? No! But we did get a tiger's eye. Now, the Malachites are rubbish. I ended up vendoring mine. They just would not sell, and they were absolute piss balls, like a profit of 2 copper, but actually a minus of like 7 copper or some shit after listing fees. So perhaps this is the last one that's rare. Oh well, at least Skinning's levelling up. We've got a mana pot. Wicked. I don't have a mount, so I don't know why I'm pressing that. That charge is just the best thing in the world. Just immobilises it for a second, which is more than long enough for Piggy to get a little extra aggro on the beast. Just brilliant. So I think we should see a vendor first. Bowyer and
What can I help you
Gunsmith.
with?
So I've still got the best I can possibly get. Same with the shots. Okay, they sell, so I'm keeping that. 27? No. No. Clearly no. Banana? Ooh, a wand.
May your blades never dull.
Yulo's after a wand, but I think that's a shit one. Okay, let's hand some quests in. Because we're a little bit below the 2 gold I started with.
Strength and honor.
Disrupt the attacks.
You have done well, adventurer. Those insolent Quillbores will finally learn that the might of the Horde is not to be ignored.
Okay. No loot whatsoever, not even money.
One of my scouts witnessed an attack on a caravan from Durotar, adventurer. The culprits are indeed the Razormane tribe of Quillbores. One of the Quillbores in particular is leading the raids, Kreenig Snarlsnout. He was seen northeast of here, just south of the road from Durotar. If the threat is to be ended, then Kreenig must die. To be sure the attacks cease, though, I say we add insult to their injury. Kill Kreenig along with more of their tribe, and return to me when you have his tusk.
Because I was about to say, since we got nothing for the first part, what's in it for me? But it looks like free intellect. That's what's in it for me. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Maybe one day.
What can I do for you?
Very good, adventurer. With the Plain Striders gone, we'll have an easier time keeping our supply chains intact. And I hope you learned a few tricks out there in the Barrens, for your next prey has a little more fire in its blood than the Plain Striders.
The Gevra, although not the fiercest beast in the Barrens, are a shade tougher than the Plain Striders. Don't worry, we'll send you against bigger prey in good time.
Gevra.
But for now, your teeth could use a little more cutting. Hunt the Gevra to the north and south, and collect their hooves. Bring them to me, and perhaps we'll next send you against something tougher.
Go forth.
Okay. She went a little bit apeshit towards the end there. Is this Mancrick's wife?
I came to the crossroads from the south seeking help, adventurer. But I find only cowards who turn their backs on me. Even the mighty Thork insults me so. He is a good leader, but his dismissal of my plea causes me greater anger. He claims my rage makes me hasty, that it clouds my judgment, but I will not rest until I have vengeance.
It's like they start off, it sounds like a human, and then like towards the end of what they're saying, it's like, oh, I'm supposed to be orcish, and they'd like try to creep a bit of a croak in there. Right, continue.
Perhaps you know the pain of uncertainty, perhaps not, adventurer. But know this, I stand here every day from the sun's rising till its decline, scouring the horizon for more of those monsters. I've killed every pigman I've come across since, but my thirst for their blood is far from quenched. Perhaps instead of heading north to the crossroads, I should have headed to Toronto. You, adventurer, you could help me. Kill them. Kill as many as you can. Bring me their tusks and we will celebrate their deaths together.
Ledge.
Blood and thunder.
And lost in battle.
We battled in a small Tauren camp when we were separated. She held 3 of the bristlebacks off by herself, but the odds began to overwhelm us.
I led some away only to see her overwhelmed by newcomers. In my rage, I turned to face my enemies, but they brought me down easily with their vast numbers. I awoke to a Tauren druid tending my wounds. He had come across me on the Gold Road as I fell. Please, adventurer, find some sign of my wife.
Sound completely different each time. Funny as. Right, so we've now added the Gevra, as we now know it's pronounced. Forgotten Pools, Forgotten Pools. Not going to do those yet. I think I'd be better off a little bit, a few more levels. Level 14. I think now would probably be the time to have a word with the South Sea Freebooters, if that's what they're called, just south of Ratchet. And we also have Chen's Empty Keg, which, in all honesty, is
My
taking
wind
up
riders are trained to fly
backspace.
quickly
So
through the
I
hot
will see
Baron's
you
air.
at Ratchet. Noise. But it looks like the quests here are still out of our price range. Oh no, we've got something. Because one of them, in fact I think it's from this dude here, is actually a lead up to Wailing Caverns quests. So it would be a good idea to do it.
Well, this was one of Chen Stormstout's kegs. He traveled with Rexar a long time ago. I haven't seen or heard about him in a Kodo's age. I appreciate you bringing this to me, adventurer.
Would you like a taste of Chen's namesake? Ah, the Storm Stout is a mighty brew. Chen taught the recipe to my mentor, and my mentor passed it on to me. I'll need you to get me a few things, but I can tell you this. The kick is worth it.
Bring me 5 Savannah Lion tusks from any Savannah Lion, 5 Plain Strider kidneys from any Plain Strider, and 1 Thunder Lizard horn from any species of Thunder Lizard. That should do the trick nicely. You can find these ingredients throughout the Barrens.
For the Horde!
How many voices does they have? Ooh. Meebok.
The raptors of the Barrens are smarter than raptors in other lands. And I think all that smarts is hiding in their horns. If so, then I could grind their horns into powder and use it to make smart drinks. I could sell them for a fortune. And you can help me. Find me intact raptor horns from Sunscale Scytheclaws. They roam in the southern Barrens and in the northern Barrens near the border of Ashenvale Forest. Hurry back!
Will do. Now, does this dude have some mana pots? Mainly for when we're in a dungeon.
Money, friend.
So we're going to grab those and all of those. That's 5 stamina. I don't think I want a slow weapon though. If anything, I just want to do the wing clip as quickly as possible so when I get into melee range. But no, I'm not going to waste anything on those. I think I'm good.
Glad I could help.
So yeah, lovely, but I think that is all the time I've got for this one. Yeah, because I'm pretty bollocks. So the next episode we'll carry on with these, or I might even head over to Orgrimmar and just hang out, just see what happens, and might get a Ragefire Chasm going. It would be nice to get these quests out of our log, and whilst they're still of a decent level. So yeah, that's it. Thanks an awful lot for watching. I do really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.